Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people. It's WORIMI, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. I would absolutely love to thank Kat and Becky for the beautiful gifts that arrived yesterday, or I picked up yesterday. The Crow Tarot, some antique beading flowers, absolutely beautiful. Dragonfly, some beach sand from California. Hey, what's not to love? And entertainment only. Okay, what I want to have a look at in this particular video, okay, I'm going to start with a gossipy one on Hump Wednesday for me. Yes, it's Wednesday, Hump Day. I'm going to have another look at the Melania Brina thing because I used my yes no cards yesterday. I got no, she wasn't, but I had some of my facts wrong. So I just want to have and yeah, the mind was a little bit here, there, and everywhere. So I'm going to use the Crow Tarot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Perfect timing to just have a quick look because my timeline was out. Now, don't know quite why because I was thinking, oh, born at 15. But no. Okay, so Melania, born in 1970, which makes her, oh, what's that, 55, and appears that Brina Naus, or however it's pronounced, Knauss, which was the name that Melania changed her name to, her surname to, when she was in modelling, was born in 1990. So that's a 20-year gap, not a 15-year gap, as far as I can tell. Now, Brina has not, there's nowhere on her public records that say who her parents were. And so that would mean 1990, and at that stage, there's quite a gap in Melania's history. So it appears in 1986, at the age of 16, she won a modelling, or 15 thereabouts, won a modelling competition. Can't find anything that happened since then up until she reappeared in 1992, I believe, in Italy. Moved to Paris in 93, supposedly met Zampoli in 95 when she went to the US and met the felon in 98. So that's 6-year period from 16 to 22. Now they are prime modelling years. I want to just have a quick look. What was Melania up to in those years? What was, okay. Her father, Melania's father, apparently was the, at the time, version in Slovenia. So let me get that correct. Not Slovakia. I do apologize for that the other day. Can't read my own writing. This is why, while he was the equivalent of an FSB agent, fairly high up in the system, prior to the fall of the USSR. So let's have a look using the Crow Tarot. So thank you, thank you, thank you. What was Melania up to between 86 and 92? What was Melania up to? Prime model years. Because to be honest, by the time she went to Italy and then Paris, being in her, 22, 23, 25 in the US, getting over the hill, getting a bit over the hill for modelling in those days. Okay, let's have a look. We're talking about the 80s and the early 90s, the old, the Kate Moss era where they liked them super thin and looking pretty corpse-like. Let's have a look. What was Melania up to? Just giving a super, super good shuffle. I've been shuffling them before I even started. Let's have a look. What was, Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles have fallen out. So Queen of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, nurturing something and potentially getting paid for it. Okay. Okay, let's have a look. A couple of others. Ooh, end of an era. So there's information. Okay, we've got the Page of Wands on the bottom there. Page of Wands, bringing in, and we've also got the Five of Pentacles, out in the cold, abandoned, discarded, So we've then also got the Page of Wands, that is bring some sort of message that's coming forward. Haven't heard really what Amanda has to say, Amanda from Brazil. And then the Death card, bringing about an end of an era for her. But what happened? What happened to her? So the information that comes out in regards to this era is going to be very damaging. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Melania, between 86, when she won a modelling competition, and 92. There's that Page of Wands again that's popped out. Someone's going to bring out that information, the information. And boy, oh boy, do they have it to tell. A very checkered, and and on the bottom, I've got the Ace of Swords. So whatever it is first of all going to be the truth cutting through, but it's going to be about a very how do I put this? Checkered, but also a broad swathing landscape with lots of goodies scattered in it. So 6 years, prime years, when her father was FSB at the beginning of it, or the equivalent thereof. Let's have a look. FSB is what we used to know as the KGB back in the day. So let's have a look. What was Melania up to? I'm going to do a Celtic cross. What was Melania up to in those 6 years? Oh, and there's a Bindi dog down there having a snooze. What was she up to? The Three of Cups. So I mean, it's not a celebration card, because my guides will lead me to certain decks for the images. You've got the laurel crown here, which is about the win. And you've got 3, and they're female, 3 girls. I'm getting emotionally vulnerable. Okay. Told to drink deeply from the cups. Challenged by the Lover's card, or second signifier. So the Lover's card. So this can also be, I don't know if she's got any siblings, but her 2 parents and her, and the Lover's card. Is this actual lovers, or is this some sort of agreement that is made? Drawn to the 2 crows in the background. Oh, I'm actually feeling really quite repulsed by this. Entertainment only, allegedly, just my feels. I'm getting that this was a period of her being farmed out. Let me put it that way. Farmed out. The energy that it is stewing in is the 2 of Pentacles. This is about juggling health, juggling commitments, juggling money, making money. Making money. I mean, this is the end of the USSR era, which meant that her parents were in a bit of a bind. I'm getting financial bind. I'm getting she was farmed out for money. Okay, let's see where this goes. And there's an ace. Now, the aces are yes, you are on the right track. In the past, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. So, but also the fact that you've got the Ace of Pentacles being in the past. The money that was coming in is in the past. The opportunity to make money was in the past. There was something, this is not Melania that I'm getting this as the family situation. And then the 2 of Pentacles. Ugh. And then you've got the Queen of Pentacles crowning the reading. So she was, if I could put it this way, the breadwinner of the family at that time, I'm talking about that 6-year period, the breadwinner of the family. Okay, the Knight of Wands in the immediate future, volatile information ready to come forward. I'm looking at this big bright sun here with the Knight of Wands ready to get let loose. Externally, you've got the Queen of Wands, that would be Amanda, standing astride strength with those 2 lions to bring the truth forward. And then you've got the 10 of Pentacles. 10? Let me count. Yes, 10 of Pentacles internally. So this is about an end of happy families, an end of unity internally, a real emotional ending. The hopes and fears, the Page of Cups, unexpected information coming out of left field that is a bit on the nose. And the outcome, Ace of Swords, truth is going to be brought forward. The Tower card that is going to be devastating. And then the Judgment card. Big judgment. And then the World. Ending of this laurel reef situation. And then you've got the 10 of Wands the 4 of Wands, which is some sort of announcement coming from the White House. But I'm drawn to the lilies here. I'm assuming they're lilies. They look like lilies, poisonous lilies. And you've got some sort of poisonous announcement. And you've got the 2 crows here. So this is like these 2 crows, the contracted crows. And then we've got the 6 of Wands. Sorry, 5 of Wands. 6 of Wands. And the Fool off the cliff. The Fool as everything is exposed. So information coming out. Off the cliff as everything is exposed with the Sun and the secrets being revealed. Okay, from someone who used to be a friend with that Knight of Cups. And then we've got the 8 of Swords. Entrapped, devastated, and then we've got the 8 of Cups, fleeing the country. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm getting from that missing period. It's quite a big gap, and as I said, it's prime time. Let's have a look. Am I right in that what I'm getting, that during that period she was, I can't say it any other way, farmed out. I keep getting she was used goods by the time she met the orange twerp. Was she entertainment only? Allegedly. Am I right in the feels that she was farmed out? Temperance. Well, it's a yes card. Is that 6? I'm just trying to work out what this card is. Is this 6 of Swords? Or is that 6 of Wands? That previous one might have been 6 of Swords. Okay, let's see where this goes. The Lovers. This must be the 6 of Wands here. So she's going to try and defend herself about the information that's going to come out about lovers. And then we've got the 7 of Swords. But it will be all lies. All lies. We've got the 8 of Coins. So this is about harvesting the money. 7 of Coins. Feathering the nest. And 6 of Coins. You saw me shuffle, and I've shuffled multiple times, but we've got 8, 7, 6 of Coins. Money changing hands. Money going into the nest. harvesting the money. I'm going to say yes. We've then got the three of wands and the magician. Information coming from overseas that will reveal everything. Abracadabra, there it is. And then we've got, again, the Ten of Cups, and we got the Ten of Swords. Two ending cards to end with. And then we've got the Six of Swords, getting out of Dodge, fleeing the country. Because the illusion with that Seven of Cups will be shattered. And it's a nightmare situation for her. She's got the cage at the top. Nine of Swords, trapped in the cage, fleeing the country because the illusion is shattered. And then we got that Page of Wands again, the information being brought forward. Oh gosh, on the bottom, Ace of Wands. We've then got that Poison at the White House card, and you've got that Three of Cups, and then the Five of Cups. Loss, disappointment, heartbreak, betrayal. King of Pentacles. Oh, there's Spotty Havoc coming for cuddle. King of Pentacles. And the Ace of Cups. Ending. New beginning. Emotionally overwhelmed. Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, okay. The cards, yeah, they're agreeing with me. Yes, she was almost like she was the breadwinner at the time. Yes, love you too, Spotty Dog. Let's have a look. Did she have a child before she come to the US? I'm not going to ask about Bruna. I'm just going to ask child, because that's not fair on Bruna. She didn't ask for this. Oh, I got itchy nose now. Did Melania have an... I mean, who cares if a child is illegitimate in this day and age? It doesn't mean anything nowadays. Goodness me, all my grandkids, no marriages there, but long-term relationships, which is what's important, and stability between parents, regardless of what their gender is really important for children. Let's have a look. Did Melania have a child out of wedlock in those intervening years? There is very much speculation that this young lady, Bruna, looks like a combo of Epps and Mel. Let's have a look. Did she have a child out of wedlock? Eight of Pentacles again. She might have had two. And six that didn't. It's almost... I'm getting abortion feels here. Sorry about this. I do apologise. This is getting a bit seedy. She might have had two, though. Challenged by the Seven of Swords. The truth coming out about it. Again, two swords left behind. The Ace of Cups. This is the fertility card, the energy that it's stewing in. The Ace of Cups is the fertility, the putting of the seed into the womb, the cup. Oh. Okay, the Magician in the past. The manipulation, but the manifestation. The look over here while that's happening over there. The rising up. The be able to create something new out of nothing. So this was about getting the family out of the situation they were in. And we've got crowding the reading, the Fool. The energy over this is the Fool. It is about the new starts, the new beginnings. It can also be an off the cliff moment. Now this particular crow, You've got the unfurling of the fern there, but you've got the crow sitting on, well, it's a log, but it looks like a manuscript, a rolled up scroll sitting on the information. The immediate future, the Three of Pentacles, secret deals done behind the scenes. This crow here, the main crow, has 2 berries in its mouth. I think there might have been 2. Okay, let's see where we go. The external, it's all a delusion, smoke, mirrors, maze of mirrors, basically. Grasping for power, choices that were made for power and money and greed. Internally, we've got justice, actions having consequences. Can also be divine justice, but it's also, again, 2 scales here, weighing the scales, truth coming out. Hopes and fears, the 6 of Pentacles, money changing hands, 2 fish here. The outcome, Knight of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, huge. Now this is look at the road paved with pentacles in regards to this wand. So information coming forward, the path paved with gold to get her to the big city in the background there. Thank you for these cards. These are amazing. And then we've got the 9 of Wands, bruised, battered on the back foot as the sun is peeking out from the clouds, trying to hold on to the one talking stick. But then we've got Judgment. It's all going to come out. 9 of Cups. Be careful what you wish for. Those choices are now coming back. And the Chariot. Getting out of Dodge, potentially. The Chariot. Information, something coming forward. The Victor coming forward. It was a friend. And then you've got this white poison in the White House thing again. And then you've got the Ace of Swords coming forward. Oh boy, and Page of Pentacles, opportunities, the star of being the star, the moon and the sun and the Wheel of Fortune. During that period. I'm not going to speculate about who they are. If they want to do ancestry tests to check it, that's fine. But I think the information about it is going to come out, potentially not naming. And as I split the decks, a couple of cards are flowing out at me. 8 of Swords, finding yourself trapped by the truth. And then the 8 of Cups, 2 8s. 8 of Swords, and then the 8 of Cups. Getting out of Dodge. And the 10 of Coins. It's an end. End. Legacy end. Okay, I'm just going to leave that there. That was a bit of a gossipy reading. As I said, I think there were 2 during that period. Not going to name any fathers, not going to name any youngsters. It will come out at some stage. Ick. Not so much ick, but what a messy situation. Ick because it's messy. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. Love to you all. Catch you later.